All right, so my youth squad is doing a lot better now thanks to Alchemy. But is this something I can also apply to my senior squad?
Yeah, so okay, we're done with youth squad. Let's switch over to the senior one. Very similar layout. You can switch teams and so on. You have your list of players here. You have your player details here, which tells you more about your player. I'm sure we'll go into that in some future video. You have your skills matrix where you have all the skills of your players, nicely arranged.
What about the effective skill up there?
This is quite cool. Basically, when you turn this on, it takes into account not only the player's skill, but also their loyalty, mother club bonus, form, and stamina. And you get a much better idea about the player's actual ability. So if you turn this on, you see the values have changed. So if we just take this guy as an example, with this off, he has a defending value of 12. And important to note, his form is 6 right now and his stamina is 7. And when I turn this on, instead of 12, it actually drops down to 10.9. Although he's been at my club, I think, for half a season or something. But because of his poor form and not so ideal stamina, it actually drops him down. So, in fact, what you thought was a great player might turn out to be a mediocre player.
That's very useful to make sure that I'm picking the right guys.
Yeah. And then moving on, you have the ratings matrix, just like in the youth squad.
Mm.
And finally, on the right hand side, you have this lineup tool, you have matches, and you have lineup optimizers, just like in the youth squad. I'm sure we'll get into each of those in detail when we get to them.
For sure. But this gives me enough to start using the tool and make sure I can adjust it or apply it to my senior squad and give them a run with it.
Yeah, you just can click around, and I've provided enough tooltips to guide the user.
Yeah, we'll dive right in.
All right, great. Thanks a lot.
Thanks.